Alright, so here's the beautiful difference in these swings tonight, Dylan. The one on the right is the first one starting out tonight. The one on the left is obviously as I'm starting to hold your head up there during the swing. And this right here is where it starts to get different. Instead of your head going down real hard because I'm holding you up, kept your head up, and again, the first one, you topped it, but look at that, how steady your head is, your upper body, throughout the downswing, instead of it going down and then up. And that's why your arms were kind of crowded and you're feeling crowded, and you accurately said it felt like you had to kind of pull up through the ball to use your wrists. So there's a huge difference there, Dylan. And you see you got down to the ball very easily after the first one. See, interestingly, your head was actually down more there, but you still topped it because you were accustomed to kind of pulling away from it with your arms. So your head's down more there, actually, than when I was holding you up. Yeah, right. But once I started holding you up there, buddy, you had no trouble, and you made a top the first one there, but after that, every last one of them, buddy, you got airborne just fine. Absolutely just fine. They went out there about your normal distance, even though it felt to you like you were swinging kind of easier. Look at that. And then look at the difference between that and your first driver today. And there's the taller setup, like you noticed. It's much better on the new blue. Hugely better there, buddy. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that difference there, bud. Look how steady your upper body is there, as opposed to this. Beautiful work. Beautiful work, Dylan. Driver from face on. Boy, that looks good. Love it, man. All right. And then keep putting all the way across those greens, man. You're doing great with that. You're doing great with that. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie! Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.